Hey, welcome everyone. Super nice that you're joining this Wednesday evening class from this beautiful hotel in Amsterdam, Volks Hotel. And this is also the place where I normally teach, and hopefully soon we will be teaching here again. But for now we're still doing it like this, online. And I really like that some people also from other countries are joining. Super nice that you're here as well. So yesterday it was the 5th of May and we always celebrate Liberation Day. It's always a really nice, a happy day. Now it was a bit different, but I hope you could feel maybe some kind of freedom in your life. And let's talk about this topic, freedom. Because this is the topic of the class. But when I was thinking of this topic, I also realized, hey, it's a full moon again. So we will also do a little bit of a variation of a full moon sequence where we really can flow first very slowly and maybe a little bit faster at one point. But I hope you can really get into this variation of a moon salutation while thinking of what freedom means to you. And I don't know if you know this book, but I took this book with me today. It's called Shantaram. It's an autobiography. Oh, sorry for my English here. But it's it's a beautiful story about a guy who made a mistake in his life, ended up in jail and escaped that jail and was for a long time the most wanted guy from Australia. He flew to India. He was hiding there for about 15 years into the slums of Mumbai. And this book, it's a very thick book, starts with something I wanted to read for you. So make it yourself comfortable. Chapter 1. It took me a long time and most of the world to learn what I know about love and fate and the choices we make. But the heart of it came to me in an instant, while I was chained to a wall and being tortured. I realized somehow through the screaming in my mind that even in that shackled, bloody helplessness, I was still free. Free to hate the men who were torturing me or to forgive them. It doesn't sound like much, I know, but in the flinch and bite of the chain, when it's all you've got, that freedom is a universe of possibility. And the choice you make between hating and forgiving can become the story of your life. I've been reading this already a couple of times, but it still gives me goosebumps. Because if this is true, if this man can feel so much freedom in the most difficult time of his life, then we all can. So let's see if we can look for that freedom, look for that choice we have inside of us every second again, every breath again. So come into meditation seat, placing the hands either onto your lap, on top of each other, or a nice place somewhere onto your legs. Just give yourself a couple of deep breaths in and out. So maybe freedom doesn't really say so much about the position where we are or where we found ourselves. Maybe freedom has more to do with a state of mind. maybe we can feel free everywhere, anywhere, always. See if you can try to connect with the freedom you have right here, right now, to either choose to follow this class or not. And the freedom you have to either like this meditation or hate it. It's your choice. You choose. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the thighs, the knees, the hands, relaxing the elbows, and connect more and more with the inner landscape of your body. Because if it's true that we can experience freedom no matter what, then it's here inside of us. Slowly bring both hands together in front of your heart and humbly bow your head towards your heart. And bow to who you are right here, right now. No matter where life is challenging you, see if you can still look for the choices you have. The choices between hate and love. The choices to put yourself down or to set yourself free. Very slowly lifting up the head, lengthening the spine, and let's start with one Om. Liberate the voice. Exhale completely, all the air out. Inhale deep. Maybe dedicate your practice for someone or something who's maybe less free or experience less freedom than you are. And then opening up the eyes, take a deep breath in, really reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, lowering down the arms. Keep that length on the side of your body. So on an inhale, you're really creating that length on the side of the body. And on an exhale, you keep that length, but you're lowering down your arms, as if you're pushing something heavy down to the earth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, arms up, but this time you're going to stay here. Interlock the fingers and see if you can turn the palms towards the ceiling and just try to straighten your arms as much as it goes. Pull the navel in, chin a little bit back towards the chest, and pressing the ribs close towards the belly, pressing the 2 sitting bones down into the earth, and relax the face. Breathe. You have a choice to either hate this pose or to love it. Release the arms, placing the right hand down towards the side. Keep lengthening out throughout your left arm and bend over towards the right. Inhale, come up and move over towards the left, really finding length on the right side of your body here. Breathe. Creating some freedom into the body here. And slowly release and come onto all fours, hands and knees. Just move a little bit from side to side. Spontaneous moving of the spine. And spreading the fingers wide, tucking the toes, and press yourself into your downward facing dog. Maybe wiggle a little bit from left to right, bending one knee, straightening the other leg. And then come really high on top of your tippy toes, heels up. And then bringing the heels down again. Heels up. And heels down. One more time, heels up. And heels back down. And bending both knees, look between your hands, and step by step, slowly, slowly, come to the front of your mat. Just stay here into a forward fold. Hold the opposite elbow. And just hang here. Maybe move a little bit from left to right. Feel maybe a stretch on the back of your legs. Feeling a stretch in your shoulders. Maybe pull a little bit onto your elbows. And the top of your head, the crown of your head, moves or pointed down towards the floor. Shake yes, shake no. Make some funny faces here, contracting, releasing the facial muscles. Maybe flutter the lips. And then from here, slowly, let's roll ourselves up, bending the knees, pull the navel in, and really take your time to slowly, slowly roll yourself up towards a standing posture. And when you're up, just make a couple of shoulder rolls here. Moving also the other direction. Okay. So the most of the class I will be facing this side. So if you want to turn your mat, then do so. And then place your feet parallel towards each other. And that the outside of your feet are parallel towards the short side of the mat. And then take a deep breath in. And on an exhale from here, you slowly come forward. If you need to bend your knees, you bend your knees. And you can place your feet or your hands onto the floor. Place them under your shoulders and see if you can make a halfway lift with your spine and your legs. So we call this a neutral forward fold, and we will meeting each other many times in this class. So that you know that when I'm saying come into this neutral forward fold, we are going to stay here. Okay, and that's set. Bringing your hands a little bit more towards your feet. Bend the knees and slowly come up. Turn the right foot towards the front of the mat and then step your left foot next to it. Feet either hip distance apart or together, your choice. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up. And on an exhale, bend sideways towards the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend sideways towards the left. Inhale up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up, finding length. Exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale up. Exhale towards the left. And come up. And hands in front of your heart. Now make a big step with your left foot or your right foot, depending how you are in the living room. And turn your 10 toes to the long side of the mat. And then bending the knees, pushing the knees outwards. And now you can place your feet a little bit wider. And here we are into goddess pose. Now really straighten them into a 5-star pointed star pose. And then we bend again the knees, maybe change the position of your feet, your toes a bit, into goddess pose. And then we open again into star pose. And then opening up the left leg. And come into a warrior 2 pose, so bend the left knee. And here we are in a warrior 2 pose. Take a deep breath in, reverse warrior. And on an exhale, back into warrior pose. Straighten the front leg. And then come forward and down into your triangle pose, Trikonasana. And then from here, turn both hands down, lift up your right heel. And come into this runner lunge. And then placing the right hand down and twist. And left hand down. And then lowering down the back knee. And then reach your arms up for lunge, low lunge position. Really reach your arms up, sink into the hips down. Bring your hands back to the floor and lift up that back knee into this fingertip lunge. And then placing the left hand, well, come into a high lunge first. And then from here we're moving into a half moon pose. So all the balance onto your standing leg. Lift up the back leg, opening up that hip, half moon pose. Then make a big step back again. Now straighten both legs into pyramid pose. Both legs are straight, take a deep breath in, and exhale, forward fold. And then from here we're moving into this neutral position. So legs are parallel towards the short side of the mat and the hands are under your shoulders. So and you can always bend your knees, but see if you can make a 90-degree angle between your spine, your hip and your legs. So straight spine here. Okay, placing the right hand into the center, lifting up the left and twist. Slowly come back down, right hand towards the center and twist open with the left hand. I'm very confusing today with my right and my left. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. You have a choice to either hate it or like it. So come back into your twist. Take a deep breath in and on an exhale come into a forward fold. See if you can move your hands maybe a little bit more in between your feet and just hang forward fold. Relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Now bending the knees and slowly come up into a goddess pose. Straighten out into a 5-pointed star pose. And back into goddess pose. Back into your 5-pointed star pose. And then from here we're opening up. Other side, warrior 2. So if you're facing me, then you probably have your left leg forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale back. Straighten the front leg. And now come forward and down into your Trikonasana triangle pose. Breathe. And then slowly both hands down. Come into a fingertip lunge. Leave the right hand to the floor and twist open. And slowly come back. Lowering down that back knee and lift up your arms into this low lunge or the crescent moon. Sink maybe a little bit deeper. Really feel this freedom you have in this pose. All these different phases of the moon. The full moon reminds us on all these different phases. Now slowly come up back into this runner lunge pose. And then either from here or first come up, we're moving into that half moon pose here. Balancing onto the left leg, opening up that right. Breathe, smile, half moon. And then placing that back leg back again. Positioning your feet and see if you can straighten both legs. Either just come up a little bit higher, that's okay. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. You can also take your 2 blocks in this pyramid pose. And then from here we're moving into this neutral forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. And then we're going to go for this twist. Left hand into the center, right arm up, twist. And hand down, right hand down, lift up your left leg, twist. And come down. Then inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway, bending the knees and push yourself up into goddess pose. Straighten arms and leg into your star pose. Bending, goddess pose. And straightening, star pose. Opening up again the other side. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale. Trikonasana, straighten the front leg, come forward and down, find length, breathe. Both hands down, lift up your back heel, runner lunge. Leave the left hand and twist open. Hand back down, lowering down the knee and come into your low lunge, or crescent, or waxing moon. Waning moon. And slowly, hands back down, and then lift up that heel and come into your half moon pose. Breathe, finding the balance. And slowly come back. And then back into your pyramid pose. Straighten both legs. Inhale deep. Exhale, forward fold. Of course, come up a little bit higher if this pose is too intense. Or just bend your front knee a little bit. Look for your own freedom here. Okay, slowly come forward and back into this neutral position. And then come into the twist. Left hand forward. Inhale, twist. And come back. Right hand into the center and twist open. Exhale, come back. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, bending the knees and come up into goddess pose. Straightening the arms and the legs, 5-pointed star. Bend it back into goddess. Straighten back into 5-pointed star. Opening up the left leg, bending the left knee, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg, come forward and down, Trikonasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, runner lunge. Inhale, open and twist, twisted lunge. And both hands down and the back knee down. Inhale. Exhale, sink tiny little bit deeper into the hips. Arms back down, lift up that knee. And come into your half moon pose. All the balance onto one leg, opening up. Breathe. Whoops, keeping the balance. Okay, slowly come back. Pyramid pose. Try to straighten both legs. Inhale deep. Exhale, forward fold. And then from here, come back into this neutral position. Both hands under the shoulders. Right hand into the center. Inhale, twist, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Strong legs, strong thighs, goddess pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star pose. Bending, goddess pose. Opening, star pose. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Trikonasana. Lunge pose. Twist your lunge. Breathe. Low lunge, knee to the floor, arms up. Arms back down, lift up the knee. Half moon pose. And come back into your pyramid pose, both legs straight. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Slowly come into this neutral position, forward, hands under the shoulders, left hand into the center, inhale, twist, and exhale. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale halfway, exhale, forward fold and down. Bending the knees, goddess pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. And exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, straighten the front leg and come into your Trikonasana. And come into your runner lunge or fingertip lunge. And come into your twist. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, lowering down the knee. Inhale, low lunge. And sink forward. And then come back into your lunge and move into half moon pose. So we're just really continuing doing this flow a couple of more rounds. So you really get to know the sequence and go into this more flow, forward fold. Move your all 10 toes to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Placing the right hand into the center. Inhale, arm up. Exhale. Inhale, twist with your arm up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold and down. Very good. Bending the knees and come into your goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sink into goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star and opening up into your warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Straightening both legs. Very good. Slowly just flow forward. High lunge. Twist your lunge. Leave your left hand. Opening up the right. And lowering down the knee. Crescent moon. Low lunge. Hands back down. Lift up that back knee. Come up into your half moon pose. Place that back foot back. Pyramid pose. And come again forward into this neutral position. Left hand into the center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Twist open with your upper back. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees. Come up into goddess pose. Straighten up into star pose. Bending into goddess pose. Straightening into star pose. Opening up. Warrior 2. Just flow on. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Trikonasana. Come down into your runner's pose or fingertip lunge. And twist your lunge. Open the arm. And lowering down the knee and the arm. Inhale, half lunge. Low lunge. And come back. Lift up that back knee. And come up into your half moon pose. Then make a step back. Rebel with your feet. So your feet in a nice position for pyramid pose. And slowly come up forward into this neutral position. Hands under your shoulders, straighten the spine. Right hand into the center, inhale, twist. Exhale, down. Left hand into the center, inhale, twist. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold and down. Bending the knees and come up into goddess pose. Opening up into star pose. Bending again, goddess pose. Opening up, star pose. Opening up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, straighten the front leg. Trikonasana. Move forward into a fingertip lunge. And twist your lunge. Coming down with your hands and the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Stay here for one more breath. And then hands down, lifting up that back knee. And come up into your half moon pose. Make a soft landing, pyramid pose. Breathe. And then walk your 10 toes to the long side of the mat, neutral pose. Left hand into the center, inhale, open. Exhale. Change hands, inhale, twist. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees and come up into goddess pose. Inhale, straightening the arms. And exhale, bending. Inhale, straighten. And open into warrior 2 pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, Trikonasana. And then back into your runner's pose. Twist your lunge. And back, knee to the floor, low lunge. And slowly come back. And last time, half moon pose here. Make a big step back. Last time, pyramid pose. And then come into a neutral position. Right hand into the center, twist. Left hand into the center and twist. And both hands down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold and down. Bending the knee and come up into goddess pose. And then straightening the arms and stay here into star pose. Really extend, expand, expand. And then bringing both hands together. And then make a big step with your right foot back to the front of your mat. Just release your hands and arms alongside your body. And just feel how this roughly about 20 minutes movement of just a different variation of a moon sequence, a moon salutation, or in Sanskrit the Chandra Namaskar. Just feel where you've maybe built up some freedom or where you build up a little bit tension. Feel your heartbeat, feel any sensations, what's present in your body, in that beautiful inner landscape of you. And then find your balance onto your tippy toes and see if you can come onto a standing pose on your tippy toes, bringing the arms overhead, really finding length, keeping your balance. Pull the navel in. Now start to slowly bend your knees, but keep your heels off the floor. Keep your arms as much straight as you can. If you have more flexible arms, then maybe you can bring your arms more behind you, but my shoulders really don't let me, so just see how far you can bring your arms up. Now let's do this 3 more times. So we're just slowly coming forward or down and up, balancing onto the tippy toes. And smile. As you have a choice here to either hate this or to love this. And then when you're done, release any tension of your arms, your legs, your shoulders, your hands. And come to the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. And then lifting up the right leg. And then bend your right knee and opening up that hip for down dog split. Stay here, or if you want, go for it. Flip your downward facing dog. All your weight into your left hand. Pivot a little bit onto your left foot. And then opening up the hip. And celebrate your freedom in this pose. But wherever you are, know that you maybe can find freedom wherever and anywhere you are. Come back into down dog and let's try the other side. Lifting up the left leg and stay into this 3-leg downward facing dog. Bending the left knee and opening up that hip for a down dog split. You can stay here, you're perfectly fine here. Or maybe flip your down dog, pivot over your right foot. Turn your feet and lift up your hips. Give yourself a well-deserved smile here. I'm super proud that you're joining again. Very nice. Slowly come back, downward facing dog. And then lowering down the knees and come into a pose of a child. You can bring your arms to the front of the mat. You can bring your arms alongside your body. Or you can bring your elbows to the floor. Place your hands together and bring your hands behind your neck. So relax the face, relax the belly. Feel the rhythm of your breath. No matter which phase you are of the moon, no matter which phase you are in your life, look within and look for freedom within. As maybe freedom is not something we can gain from the outside world. Even when we mostly speak about freedom when a country is not in a war, we tend to find it quite hard to really live in freedom and peace with ourselves, no matter where we are. So from today, maybe just see if we can practice to look within and realize that there's always a choice to either hate where we are or to love where we are. And then slowly come up, back into all fours. Now let's come into an extended child pose. So walk your fingers really far away, so find length into this child pose. And then move the right hand in front of your face, so the palm of your right hand is up. You're actually looking into the hand of the palm of the right hand. And then keep looking towards your right hand while it's moving under your left arm, where you're threading the needle here. And then place your right ear onto, or the right cheek onto the floor. Option 1, just stay here. Walk your left arm a little bit more forward. And bringing your right arm more and more away from you towards the left. What you also can do is to place that left hand into the right hand, elbow up, and see if you can press yourself a little bit more into a twist. And slowly come back. Other side, so first extended child pose, and then placing the left palm up in front of your face. Keep looking towards your left hand as it moves under your right armpit towards the right side. And then place your left hand, your left ear or your left cheek onto the earth. Option 1, keep your right arm active and move away from you. Or option 2, bringing your right hand in the palm of your left hand and come into a twist. slowly come out. And then come towards a seat. And place your heels all the way to the front of the mat. And make your legs very active and come into this Dandasana pose, staff pose. But this time with your arms up. Now pull the navel in. I'm going to make a round spine. I'm going to bring my chin towards the chest. And I'm going to slowly roll myself down onto my back. Then when you're all the way onto your back, take a deep breath in and come up into a halfway. On an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, Dandasana. Exhale, pull the navel in, round, come lay down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Do this a couple of times on your own. Breathe. Move on the rhythm of your breath. And then the next time when you're in a forward fold, you can stay there. And then slowly come out of this pose. Come lay down onto your back. We're going to finish with a nice yin yoga pose. It's called the banana pose or bananasana. So come lay down flat onto your back and bringing your whole body towards the left side of the mat. You're still flat onto the earth. So there's not suddenly one hip lifting up. Both hips are just flat onto the earth. Both legs, both shoulders, both arms. You're just a little bit on the left side of your mat. Then keep your right leg straight, but opening it up so your right heel is somewhere in the corner of the right side of your mat. And then with the help of your elbows and the help of your shoulder blades, you're going to wheel your upper body also to the right side of your mat. So you're going to make a banana shape. And you're going to probably feel a stretch somewhere on the left side of your body. Don't worry if you're not there yet. When you think it's enough, you're going to stay there. And then you can bring your arms overhead. But that's not necessary. You can also bring one arm overhead or both arms, or you can keep both arms relaxed and bent. But maybe some of you wants to grab your left wrist and come a little bit more even into this banana shape. So the last thing what you can do is to bring your left leg a little bit closer towards the right leg. And then any variation is okay. Some people like to keep the legs separate. I always like to bring my right leg over my left leg to really block that left leg from moving. And some of you maybe wants to bring that left leg over the right leg, if that's possible, and if that's still feeling relatively soft and okay for your body. So we have a stretch somewhere on the left side of the body here. If you feel too much tension in the shoulders, bring your arms back towards your belly. If you feel too much tension in your lower back, maybe bending the right knee can help. So a lot of variations. We're in a yin yoga pose, so that means we're going to stay here a little bit longer. We're going to softening the body. We're going to softening the face, the muscles. Just staying here for a couple of more deep breaths, trying to release any tension. Whatever you feel, whatever you experience, really tell yourself that it's the right thing to feel, that is exactly what you needed to feel and experience. And feel the freedom that comes with that surrender. Of course, slow adjustments can help you to stay in that feeling of freedom. So don't push yourself here, don't chase a certain kind of feeling or experience. Try to surrender in what is, what already is present. Take one last deep breath in this Bananasana. And then slowly come out. And just have a moment into a rebound. Maybe place your feet flat onto the earth, as wide as the mat, and let the knees come together. Maybe you experience the left side different than the right side of your body. And then let's go to the other side of banana pose. So come to the right side of your mat completely. Take your whole body and place it on the right side of the mat. Opening up that left leg, straight left leg towards the corner, outside corner on the left side. And wiggle with your elbows, shoulder blades, your upper body to the left side of the mat. Maybe the arms overhead, maybe not. And maybe bringing the right leg a little bit closer. Or any version of the legs, what's working for your body. And just feel the stretch around the right side of your body. And surrender. Feel the rising and the falling of your belly. Softening the shoulders. Softening the face. Slowly release any tension you don't need at this moment. Sink into your body. And sink into this moment. Couple of more deep breaths in this banana pose. One last deep breath here. And slowly, slowly, slowly come out of this Bananasana. Bring your body into a neutral position. Maybe with the knees to touch, maybe with your legs straight. Maybe you like to bring your knees into the chest. Whatever feels good. And then straighten both legs out, so both legs are straight. Bring your arms overhead and give yourself a really nice stretch, pushing the heels away, lengthening the arms overhead. Really squeeze into your whole body and relax. One more time, really squeeze, squeeze, active legs, active arms, active buttocks, belly, squeeze and relax. And come into your Shavasana. And because we just did banana pose, I'm gonna tell you a story of a banana. So maybe you've been into one of the countries where there are a lot of monkeys. And monkeys are sometimes really, they have this monkey mind and they think really quick and they think about everything and they're stealing all this kind of nice, sweet bananas. And this particular one village, the people are so fed up with one particular monkey because he's just so annoying. He's making a lot of noise. He's always stealing the sweet stuff. And so one of the persons, like the mayor of this town, calls a monkey catcher. And the monkey catcher comes to this village, and the monkey catcher really knows very good how the monkey mind works. So he makes a trap. He puts something the monkey really desires, and he put a sweet, nice, juicy banana into a trap. He takes a coconut, he makes a little hole into this coconut, and he puts the banana into the coconut. He closes the hole and he makes another little hole into this coconut, just as big for the monkey arms to go in. And then he takes a rope around the coconut and he connects the rope with a tree. So the monkey catcher is hiding somewhere behind a rock, and not long time after he made the trap, that particular monkey is there. And he's smelling something he really desires. And he comes closer and he's like, this is really nice. And he comes closer and he's looking to this coconut and he's not really understanding in the beginning. And then he actually looks through the little hole and he sees this banana and he's like, wow, I really, really want this banana. He puts his tiny little arm into this hole and he grabs the banana and he's super happy because he's like, I'm having this banana. But then he wants to take the banana out, but he's trapped. The banana is too big for that little hole to come out. So he gets a bit frustrated and he's pulling onto this banana and he's not happy. He's scared and he's unhappy, and this is the moment where the monkey catcher shows himself. So the monkey sees the monkey catcher and he knows very good who that man is. So now he's flipping out, this monkey. He's super, super scared. He's seeing the monkey catcher, but he's in a trap. He's pulling, he wants this banana, and he's pulling harder, and he's jumping and gets super, super, super active. And he's getting wild, and the monkey catcher, who knows that the monkey mind works, the more crazy and wild and afraid the monkey gets, the less chance is that the monkey realizes that he's a free monkey when he just drops his banana. He's a free monkey. But he don't see that. He's actually squeezing harder into this banana, and he's pulling harder, and he's really hurting his own arm, and he's putting all his effort to break this coconut. And now it's the moment that he's actually also getting very angry. And he's getting angry onto the coconut. He's screaming to the coconut. He's pulling, he's wild. And then the monkey catcher comes closer and closer. And now he's really furious. He's out of his mind. And he doesn't understand that when he lets go of his banana, that he's a free monkey. And then the monkey catcher comes closer and closer and closer. And he catches the monkey. So it's not really a happy story, but it's a funny story. And maybe just stay in silence, thinking, where are you holding on to something? And put yourself in prison. And maybe if you can change your mindset, you're completely free. Shavasana. Softening the body. Let the body become very soft and heavy at the same time. Heavy towards the earth. Relax. Slow down. And you at home, of course, if you want to stay a little bit longer into Shavasana, you're more than welcome to stay here. Otherwise, slowly come up towards a seat. Make any movement. And I'm gonna say goodbye from here. Bringing both hands into Namaste. And surrender to this beautiful present moment where you are here right now, and celebrate your freedom. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this class. I really hope you liked it. You can always write something below this video, and I will always reply to that. so we still can a little bit stay in connection and contact. I wish you a really, really nice evening. And this coming Saturday, we have Mira again teaching on this beautiful Volks Yoga spot. So I see you. I'm actually teaching on Sunday morning because it's Mother's Day in Holland. So I'm going to do a yin yoga practice for all the mothers, for the mothers inside of you, and to Mother Earth. So I hope to see you on Sunday, and Saturday there's Mira. Bye bye. Have a nice evening. Mwah.